What's up guys, edrone here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Runcam Eagle 2. Stay tuned. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging here, see what you get. Nice presentation as always by Runcam. Nice little foam protective camera in there. You can see they always give you a nice box. Let's go ahead and pull the camera out and take a closer look. We're going to make this unboxing pretty quick. So you see that little Eagle logo on here. This is the Runcam Eagle 2 and it is in the black. Back here you have your OSD and your power. Comes with a nice lens cap. This is the nice RC25G wide angle lens. Almost like a GoPro style lens. Very nice, as always. It comes with a nice bracket already mounted. I do like the Runcam cameras. Open up the packaging, we'll see what else we get in the side of the box here. Should be some cables, some connectors, mounts, and your joystick for navigating the menu OSD. And of course your instructions and a alternative back plate here that does not have the mounting screws on the sides to hold the camera into place. And that's everything you get in the box. Now we're going to go ahead and install this camera in the Martian 2, and it's going to be quite easy since the wires I already have soldered from the Runcam split. This literally is plug and play. It will plug right in the back of this camera. You have your power, ground, and your video in. I'm going to mount this right here in the Runcam, and we're going to use one of the screws here with a nut. It is a flat pan head style screw, and we're going to take the flat head, go through the bottom of the frame, and use the nut on top. And we're going to go ahead and snug that down and get it tight and move it in the position where we would like it. Now we can go ahead and get the camera right about where you want it, and we're going to install two of the tiny screws, and I just dab a little bit of Loctite on there. It kind of helps with them the vibrations with the screws popping out. Just a little bit of blue Loctite's all you need. Tighten them up. Now you can see we got the camera installed, and it looks nice. Got a nice little angle, and you can see it's actually protected by the two front standoffs for crash protection. And go ahead to get the OSD joystick hooked up. Plugs right into the back here. And now you're ready to go ahead and do your menu settings, and we'll go over that in just a minute. Going to go ahead and power it up, and you see now the camera is powered on, and we're going to take a look at these settings. This is the recommended camera settings from OscarLiang.com. You can see here, I put it up on the screen for you. The saturation is manual 15, your brightness. And go ahead and take a look at this footage here. This is right in the later afternoon, still fairly bright out, but you know this camera is definitely going to be more suited for FPV pilots who are looking to see as much detail in their footage as possible. So you can see when I did the flip and the roll, you get a little bit of a delay on the white, in the white balance there. See how it kind of delays, and you get a little bit of that delay there. And that's something that you know, you can tweak a little bit in the menu settings, but we have the wide dynamic range turned on, and it really does help to show a lot more detail in the shadows, and when you're flying trying to hit, you know, tight gaps, it definitely helps you to see a lot better those details. And I really like this camera, but like I said, it's not going to be as popular with some of the pilots who are looking to get, you know, beautiful footage that has a nice contrast and nice colors. This is more for that accurate flight that's going to show you exactly, you know, what's around you, seeing those fine details like tree branches, stuff like that. This is where this camera really shines. And for nice beautiful footage and nice colorful accurate footage, I like to use like a GoPro or a high def camera. Now take a look. I'm going to walk around my yard. This is after 8:30 p.m. so this will give you a good representation and a good idea of how wonderful this camera is with its wide dynamic range. And you can see, I mean, you could definitely still fly. I mean, you can see the tiny branches in the trees. You can see underneath in the shade the grass. You can see the leaves and the droppings of the trees in the grass. I mean, look at the detail this camera is providing you. Imagine if you were trying to fly through this gap. You can see all this. It's really, really nice. I really think it's incredible for showing that detail. I mean, just look underneath these branches. You can see all the tree clippings and everything that's fallen off these trees. You could actually fly through these trees if you wanted to. You can definitely see those branches. They really do stick out. But this camera is going to be awesome for flying, you know, if you want to have like an evening flight, but it's too dark for you to see. I mean, just look at this. I mean, you could definitely, this is definitely still very much flyable. And it was funny because when I was walking around looking at the trees, I was like, man, this looks really dark. You can see the moon there. The moon's out. But I was like, man, this is really too dark. I don't think I could actually fly this. But looking at the actual footage of the camera, definitely flyable. You could still fly. I believe you could probably fly till like 9 p.m. and still see fine. So it definitely brings out a lot of the details. But I wanted to show you guys that. I love this camera. Check it out. Link's going to be in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. edrone out.